How would you say Clients in Abundance is different than, other programs that you've heard of or been a part of?
Oh, God, that's a hard question. Most people only teach, I feel like, little components of what it needs to be successful, and it's really a big picture, especially in an online coaching industry. And, mindset is one, Facebook ads is one, and everybody compartmentalizes, I think, as far as what I've experienced. And so as far as the physical, tangible training, it's everything that you need from where you're starting, but also big picture and goals, and it's a complete roadmap. It's a step-by-step system, not just some blurry parts that people plug together and make money. I was part of a program before this. It was the only other program that I invested in because I didn't know really what I needed as a coach. And so I never spent and invested in my business. So I struggled for 8 years trying to do it on my own. I survived, and I'm thankful for that, but I was still, I knew, I was here, but I should be here, I can be here, and I didn't know exactly what I needed to do. I didn't have somebody to tell me what to do, what I needed to do. So I hired this individual. First, I bought about high ticket sales. It was my first introduction to being able to charge more. And I thought, oh my God. So that was my first introduction, but that was just the sales, and in the CIA, that's like one piece of the big picture. But I just bought this one piece, and I didn't have all of the preceding pieces that I needed. So I learned, and I'm thankful for that, but it didn't take me, to another level. And then I invested in somebody to help me with marketing. I hired somebody to do Google ads. I hired somebody to teach me about Facebook ads. And yet I still couldn't even identify my pains of my market. I didn't even know my market. And so that was a crash and burn. So then I came across, Alex's webinar, and everything he said spoke to me, of course, like many, and that was it. That was it for me. Hook, line, sinker. It's astounding. People have been part of other programs where there are other communities, and you reach out to people, but this is a very aspiring and vulnerable community to where everybody honestly and truthfully pushes each other and wants each other to grow, and it's not like a competitive group. We really are here to learn from one another, and I think Alex Jeffries kind of paves the way for that, because he shows his vulnerabilities, which is very unique, which allows us as a community to really interact differently. So I've made great connections with people here, and I normally don't make connections just as far as my history goes, but I've made some really great connections with people that are not just like-minded, but are just as hungry as I am. And this was not available in even in the high-ticket selling system. There was a great community, but it was nothing like the CIA. It's almost hard to describe. You kind of just have to be a part of it. Even if you're not a first-time, coach. I've been doing this for 8 years, and there are still so many things that, because I didn't have the knowledge that I needed to stabilize. And so, in the high-ticket selling system, there was a smaller team, and in the CIA, you have people looking at your copywriting, you have people looking at your Facebook ads, you have people literally only talking to you about mindset and roadblocks and the mentality. You have somebody giving you instructions on big business. We get resources and information from Alex through his experiences and the gurus that he has studied under. We just got done with a phenomenal speaker who's a gazillionaire. I would never be exposed to that, but you gather so much from each individual on the team, and it really carries you through the process. There's no, unless you don't put in the effort, there's no reason why you cannot become a millionaire in this program, because of the team, plain and simple. I've already basically met my monthly goal for my business, and that's just by implementing verbally some things that I've been taught in this program about my pricing, about how I approach things, what I say on the sales call. And that's not even with Facebook ads. That's not even with everything in place yet. So as far as business goes, it's a whole game changer not just from a financial standpoint, but from an organizational standpoint. Helped me get a lot more clarity as far as creating the program that I really wanted, kind of where's the end point that I want to go, because it was very blurry for me. I was kind of stuck as far as how did I really want to pursue my high ticket program, who exactly are those people that I want to work with. I was really struggling trying to figure that out myself. It gave me complete clarity on what I want to do, where I wanted to go, how I'm going to get there, and that's the truth. I mean, I see not just, these 20 weeks in the CAA, but I mean, this is going to be years. Like the continued expansion and that clarity that this program's given me is just priceless. Personally, again, I think with the clarity, that's given me peace of mind personally, and really has confirmed a lot of things in me as far as what I truly believe in terms of what I'm truly capable of, which I knew, internally all along, but this really just lit that on fire. So personally, I just feel like I'm operating at another level, about to go to another level, and I'm going to continue to go another level as we're taught. There's so many levels to success, not just in business, but in personal growth, and you get that, continuously in the CIA. I was crying this morning, literally, because one of the things I struggled with was my why. And that was my breakthrough from this weekend, was really seeing that why I was doing this. I was operating from a limiting belief of mine. I didn't even realize it. And once I got that out and realized, wow, like, that's such a hunk of baloney. It was so relieving for me to get rid of that. I mean, it was a limiting belief that was causing me to drive, but it wasn't making my journey fun, or as enjoyable, as adventurous as it could be. And it was something that deep down inside I really longed for, but I didn't know how to grasp that, and I realized I was just literally operating from the wrong positioning in terms of my why. And so I broke through with that this morning. I'm literally sitting there crying while I'm journaling, trying to get this out. And so now I'm in the process of really discovering a new why I want to do this, and those whys are now going to allow me to have those crazy hours of the night, in terms of work, allow me to get up at 4 in the morning and be like, hell yeah, let's rock this, and get me even more excited than I was. So that just propelled me again to level up, just changing that this weekend. And again, I've been doing this for a long time, so that's something that is so fundamental that when you're in it, you don't realize, until you have somebody say, hey, look, you need to look at that, you don't look at it. And you don't realize, again, subconsciously, some things that are keeping you stuck. So that was a big, huge breakthrough for me that's going to allow me to just excel so much faster, and again, really enjoy the process that much more.
And what would you say to somebody who's on the fence about joining this program?
That's just if you don't see all of the testimonials, you don't see all the videos, you don't see all of us speaking about our experiences, you can't make that shit up. If you, whatever that fear is, you have to, the obstacle that's in your way, that is the path that you need to take. And you cannot fail at this. Honestly, this really will give you all of the support that you need, regardless if you've been burned before in the past by people. You're kind of really unintelligent if you don't pursue, because it really is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to go, no matter what niche that you're in, no matter how long in business if you've been in. We've had people that are in this program that are new and also very experienced. It doesn't matter. The team will give you the guidance, you step by step, the personal intention that you need to really allow you to step into that power, really truly achieve the greatness that you know that you're capable of, and you literally, it's like a free pass to get there. You won't regret it. So you just need to attack it, take action, and go for it.